answer questions, right? And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check it to 10. Hey.
From the site that many noticed in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Elliott running right. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Kill. 27. 44.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover.
47. Gun.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Check 52.
We're going to 54. Wire in. We're going to 54. Wire in.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, 52 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. 36. Easy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 44.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Go, get out there. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Hey, kill. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
44. They can't hang with us. So we're going to 53. Check. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't?
Prescott to throw it. Austin's got it left side. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the card.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Shoot. Hey, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes letting one go. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. From the 27, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Austin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
47.
Shift! Watch the shift!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. This is Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Chiefs 13. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mahomes now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here
rather than
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the 2nd quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. 15. He's checking. Crash. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
43, 15. Hey, Sunday.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 37. Hey, Sunday. Tighten up. Share. 15. Quick edge. Come. No leg.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 5-4. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. Check 50.
Yellow.
50. Slam. Check.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Yellow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
Hey, Ridley.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Banjo. Mike 50.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
Check Mike 54.
A gain of 4.
Attack.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage on a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Yellow, yellow.
54, watch 54. Yeah. Check 31, check 31. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Mahomes now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Attack.
Check.
Hey, 57.
Right there, 54, right there.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Just like that. Mike 55.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 73 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Prescott now. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Emmanuel Ogbah there. On the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming. Hey, 47. We're going to 53.
To throw is Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Marr on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. 35-35. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mike, 55.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Motion. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go. Deuce. Alert, flare, alert. 15. Kill, 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Kill. Hey, watch that. Yellow. 54. Mike, 50. Yellow. Oh, you got deep. Bang. Bravo. Bang. Mike's 5'4". Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Switch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Yellow. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Bang it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Back. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, 57 colors. Yellow. Mike's 5'4".
Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
54, right there. 54, Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike's 54. Not here. Rip list. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Mike's 5'4". Hey, they scared.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Watch the safety creep. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double. Easy.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 54. Mike 54. Hey, here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 15. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Hey, watch it.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go, 47. We're going to 54. Right here.
Set the tone, front. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 49. Check
Prescott to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 52. Go, get out there.
Now Prescott on fourth down. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out. Out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Nick Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Get the yellow. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mahomes now to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Watch the screen.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop. There's a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Mahomes now on first down. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points.
He's got a man, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And we see another pitch and catch there.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Miles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check nickel. Tight dog. He's crashing.
Hero 15.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Miles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. As we mentioned, here's older brother Dustin Colquitt to punt this one away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here for Callaway. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
At their 46-yard line.
Good. 180.
Check. Who that?
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike 50. Let's go, Pete.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watch twist. Watch.
Hey, 15. 43.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He will push his way down to about the 14. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They run it again with Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. On 3rd down, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Sponge. No.
Hey, yellow, hey, go gun.
Switch. Check safety.
Hey, 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check your hot read. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. After the sack on first down, Mahomes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We got this.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Attack! 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 58 is the mic. Yellow. 58 is the mic.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
He's attacking. He's checking. Crash. Hey, 43, 15. You got tight right there. Hey, Sunday.
To throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's bring it. 43. 58, boys. 58 is Mike.
Delta.
58 is Mike. 58 is Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. 15. Check 13.
Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
58 the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, 58 is the 15. 58 is the mic. Nice, sweetheart.
Throw, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
58, right over there. Alpha. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get in them holes. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Check Mike, check Mike. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, defense.
Mahomes to throw.
Check.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
58's the Mike. Forfeit. Hey, keep it up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Yellow. 58, right there. Here we go.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
58 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Watch the slant. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Don't let him breathe. 15. Breathe. Scene 6. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check 24. Yellow. Wide. Get wide. Check them. Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. We own it. 15. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. I got one.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got one. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, 57. Hey, Sunday. Whip. 15. Tighten up.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like...
I do this for the family.
it, jump it, hop at it. Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, and your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On first down, Mahomes. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. That's caught left side by Hardman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 39, Mahomes. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got it complete to Thompson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Reggie Ragland coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Williams. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Switch gears. Under 10. Under 10. 15.
Now Mahomes. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Yellow. Lucky.
Mahomes now on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Big ass, big ass.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, me and you all day.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
It's just me and you.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on 2nd down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the 2nd down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st down,
Yellow.
Chiefs.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Watch the 61. Matchbox. Right. We got double up.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mahomes now to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. While we got a second, we remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check 49. Check 43. 43. Jim. 15. Come back.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Check. Fresno. Check 43. Hey, yo, go going.
Throwing now is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Attack!
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
43, 15. Alert 3. Hey, check 24. 24's the mic.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Sundown. 15.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We got it. Mike 50. Come on, D. Check 4. Check 3. Yellow. Show it up. Watch the edge. Yellow.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On first down, it's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chiefs.
I don't need to. Watch the slip.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get that ball.
Attack.
Check 99. Check 99. Check nickel.
Hey, 57.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool. That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes find. Hill for a big play. 61 yards.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And that takes us from second to third down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, let's go.
Mahomes to throw once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Under 57 colors. Sponge. No. Swift. Easy.
Go play action. Now Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's caught left side by Hardman. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yellow. 180. And rip lift. Check out.
Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And this is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Yellow.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I don't need to. Hey, Sunday.
Here's the mic. Blue Dan. He's checking. Crash.
Hey, 15.
You got tight right there. Hey.
Yellow.
24.
Hey, 57.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Check 13.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Smith out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Second and 10. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll come out in the pistol. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, "Oh no, I better get down," and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
24 is the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Hey, Ripley. 24 is the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 28 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow. I've got blue ladies.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Mike 50. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Say it. 24 is the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. SOS.
Go.
SOS. Check 31. 24 is the mic. Let's go. Watch the ship.
Hey, stand up.
The first throw for Henney, the veteran backup. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary. Opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam. Check. Check 3.
Yellow.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Attack.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. That's the pass. Motion. Mike 50.
Hero 15.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I got smoke. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Mahomes to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Watch the twist. Hey, switch gear.
Ripley.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Watch 14. Watch the curve.
Attack.
10. Under 10. Deuce. Alert flare. Kill.
43.
Back's mine, back's mine.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Here we go.
He's coming.
To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season...